We're now hearing there are fatalities in that attack. People were killed. What are their nationality? What exactly was the role of that people? That we do not know, but there are reports of people being killed. As for that specific place, the Ain al-Assad base is a base in western Iraq in the Anbar province, hosting American and coalition and Iraqi forces. Who was exactly the target, we do not know. There's also no claim of responsibility, although the finger clearly points at Iraqi pro-Iranian militias. They've targeted this place before. This is the same place that was targeted just over a year ago. That was the Iranian retaliation against U.S. forces after the killing of Qasem Soleimani, was also in that place. And the finger now points at pro-Iranian militias as well. There are many reasons for Iran to do that. First of all, let's remember, it was less than a week ago when the United States attacked pro-Iranian forces in Syria, but in eastern Syria, not far from this place, across the border in Syria. And let's remember, Iran is constantly having a campaign trying to basically expel the American forces from there. It would be a huge achievement for Iran to see the American forces out of this place. They're basically, the American presence there is preventing Iran from creating this much wanted corridor they want to create from Tehran through Baghdad into Syria, into Lebanon, basically from Tehran and to the Mediterranean. What's preventing them from doing that is exactly that American presence in Iraq. They clearly want to see the Americans out of there. That is why the usual suspect in this place, in this case, would be Iraqi militias, but the pro-Shia, pro-Iranian militias.
How many American troops are still based in the Gulf, in Iraq specifically, and then in the general area?
If we're speaking about Iraq, we're speaking of a few thousand, 3,000, 4,000 or so. Clearly not a large presence, and not all of them in this area. There are also some present in other areas in northern Iraq, where we also saw an attack against an American base not too long ago. There are still a number of American forces. During the days of Donald Trump, some of the American forces in the area were deployed back to the United States, but there's clearly still an American presence, not a big one, but one that clearly bothers Iran and its proxies in the area.
Okay, and last, really, just in a sentence, how is Biden looking to handle the troops there, sending more, bringing those back home, or leaving things as is?
Unclear yet. Let's remember, as of now, it's 3 a.m. in Washington, so no official American response there. Iran is clearly sending messages to America: deal with us, and deal with us now. We want the sanctions imposed by the Trump administration being taken away. Biden may want to focus in America first, with the COVID pandemic in America. Tehran is sending messages all the time, and this could be one of them: deal with us and do it now.